Bob, answer this phone, man. Answer this phone, bro. I need to talk to you for a minute.
Hello.
What up? I just need to talk to you for a minute.
What's up, man?
Today, on Base Talks, we have Carlos Tolliver, a young man that couldn't see where he was going early on in life. But after being shot 3 times, he can tell you today he sees a much clearer vision of where his life was going and where he's going now. Welcome, Carlo.
How you doing, bro? Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here. The honor is truly mine that you're here.
Yeah.
And thank you for wanting to come on Base Talks. And we're going to talk.
Yes, I'm ready to get into it, bro.
We know your name is Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos, where you from?
I'll say East Preston.
East Preston?
Yeah, East Preston.
And I had that on my interview, said East Preston. But I just like Preston. You know
Preston.
what I mean?
Okay, we'll go Preston.
But you're from more the east side.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. What was growing up in East Preston like for you?
Well, I didn't grow up in East Preston. I grew up in Dartmouth.
Okay.
I say I'm from East Preston. That's where Mom's from. So,
Your mom's from?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But I grew up in Dartmouth. It was pretty good. No complaints. I had a very good childhood.
Very good childhood.
Yeah.
So your mom and dad were in the same house as you growing up?
My father was there until I'll say grade 3, 4.
3 and 4?
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you do in school?
Grades weren't too bad. I slacked, I can't lie. I played around in school.
You played around in school?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't take it serious?
I didn't. Elementary, junior high, walk in the park, high school. That's when I kind of played around.
In high
Slacked
school.
and took it for a joke, yeah.
In high school. So life was kind of, as a little kid's life go, pretty in a good home and stuff.
Yeah.
Good mom. But then you got into high school.
Yeah.
Things started to change a bit for you.
Yeah.
Well, what was the beginning of the change of things that started in high school? Was it
Skipping class.
was it anything to do with like in women now or hormones changing?
No, I was mingling around and stuff, but it was like mainly like skipping class and going to class late, getting phone calls home, just not paying attention. Certain class I liked, some classes I didn't care for, so I would skip.
Okay.
You know?
So what kind of things you would get into when you skip class?
Nonsense.
No,
Mom lived down the street, so I would go home for a half hour sometimes, or go up the street. We lived close by Wendy's and Tim Hortons and all that stuff. So a lot of people that skip, we would just go out by there or just hang around and come back and think you're good, but you're not good because you get a phone call home at the end of the day.
Did you get into smoking any weed or anything when you hooked off school and stuff?
I honestly didn't start smoking weed until I was like 18, 19.
18, 19.
Yeah. I didn't care for it. My buddies all smoked cigarettes and stuff, but I didn't.
So you had a pretty normal childhood. Your father was around?
Yeah.
He was
Even
around?
when he wasn't around, like when Mom put him out,
Mom put him out.
he was still come get me and stuff. I mean, take me to my aunts and keep me in contact with my cousins and stuff like that.
Okay.
But he wasn't really doing like no father things. But like he was there. He was there. He tried. You know.
He tried?
Yeah.
Okay. So the relationship with him and your mom kind of went sideways, but you and him sort of kept a bit of a relationship, you're saying?
Yeah. More so now.
More so now?
Now, when younger, I just let it go. Just my mother was there. That's who provided for me, and my sister. So I didn't really let it phase me. But I always wanted to have a bond with my father.
You always wanted a father?
Oh yeah, I always wanted to have a bond with him. I knew he was there, but just like I'm a kid, I shouldn't have to reach out at that young age and look for you, right? I feel you should be checking for me at that age, me and my sister, right?
Yeah.
I'm his first child at that. Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
I understand the craving of wanting to have a father around.
Yeah.
I definitely went through that. But your mom was there.
Yeah, big time.
Big time. She held it
Big
down.
time. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You got a lot of respect.
No
and love for your
complaints,
mom.
no
How do you feel about
complaints
your mom?
I love her to the moon and back, man.
To the
Like,
moon and back.
yeah, I wouldn't replace it for nothing. She's my heart, man. She got me.
Nice.
Been there. It took a toll on her, but
Yeah.
she pulled through and held together for me and my sister.
Okay. Oh, you have a sister?
Yeah, it was hard on her too. I lost my eyes, so. My mother, she's been through a lot of stuff, but she held together and helped me
Okay.
move through. Like,
That's not uncommon to hear mothers holding it down for their children.
Yep, exactly.
You at some point, like I mentioned in the opening,
Yep.
you got shot.
Yes.
How many times? And
3.
3.
One in my hand. I can't make a fist. The bullet went in here. When they had to reconstruct my finger and all that stuff.
Reconstruct your finger?
Yeah, it's bent. You see it?
Yeah, I see.
Bent, and it won't make a fist. And I got shot here. I can't show, but I got a bullet right here in my right pec that I couldn't remove. And then I got shot here.
Into your eye?
It went in this left eye, hit the right side, and came back out. They found the bullet in my back seat.
Okay, and the result of being shot that close to your eyes, what happened?
It took my sight completely. At the time, I could see gray, like a fuzzy TV was like gray. But I knew my sight was gone. But I had in the back of my mind thinking that there's a comeback, like there's a return, you know?
That they will return.
Yeah, like that. Like when I get to the hospital, if I make it, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be able to see. I knew I was hit on the left side, so I was thinking maybe the right side could be saved. Right. But I knew it was completely gone when it happened. My head was ringing. I kind of it was ringing for, I would say, like 2 minutes, and I finally came back to, and my buddy opened my car door, and he was like, "Move over." I said, I can't see, bro. So I got out the car myself, sat on the ground, and his mother come running out, so I'm holding her hand, and she's like, "Oh my God," and I'm like, "Bro, what's going on in my eyes? I can't see." He's like, "I think there's glass in there, bro." But I know he didn't want to tell me what he was seeing.
What was he seeing? Now you come to find out. What was he seeing?
Blood. Like my eyes were like blood. There was no white.
Okay.
So I'm gonna assume that the bullet must have messed up. I don't even know what would cause my white to be gone or my eyes to be red, but the blood vessels they must have just bursted. I don't know, but I was conscious. I was still talking. I was holding his mom's hand. I told her to tell my family to watch over them. I hear the ambulance come in, but I was still conscious. I was talking like nothing. I was sitting up. I didn't pass out. It was pretty crazy. It was mind blowing to me, actually.
So look at you. Just took your glasses up,
Yeah,
and you can't see nothing at all.
not a damn thing, Robert.
So the what we saw when you lift your glasses up, are they your eyes or fake eyes? Yeah.
Prosthetics, so they're fake. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because before we put this interview together, I met you at your house, and you also lifted your glasses up. Man, I wouldn't be able to tell you were blind.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. They were done right then.
Yeah, someone did a nice job.
Yeah.
But
Banfield.
Banfield.
My prosthetics. They were on they're right by Gateway, but Gateway bought them out.
That's the name of the company.
That does prosthetics. They moved the location, but
So
Gateway bought them out. They were right beside Gateway. They were.
So you were pleased with them?
Yeah, big time.
Let's go back a little bit. We said you got shot.
Yeah.
You said you got shot 3 times.
Yeah.
And you lost your eyesight.
Yeah.
Now, without mentioning any names or whatever, do you know why you got shot? Because you didn't mention that you were doing anything. Could it be a reason, or could it be several reasons?
When I go to high school, not right away, but like shortly after, I started hanging with I'll say family members, cousins. They had problems. I was always taught to hang with who I want to hang with. I go where I want to go. That type of stuff, right? So I'm hanging with who I'm hanging with. And my aunts, uncles, mother, people were telling me you shouldn't be hanging with them and stuff, but I'm my own man. I want to have my own learning experience. No one's telling me not to hang with him, not to hang with her, etc., right?
You mean no one's going to tell you and you're going to listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you got shot, and what's going through your mind after you got shot? Do you feel this is something that you had coming, something you led yourself into? Because I don't know much about the details of it. So
I was in the streets. I was moving around.
what were you doing in the streets? Like, what were you considered doing in the streets?
I don't know how you want me to word it out, right? Frank, man, I was moving work.
Were you selling drugs?
Yes, I was selling drugs.
You were selling drugs?
Yeah.
You were selling drugs? Bro, I sold drugs. We sold drugs. It's against the law. But if we did it, we did it. And today we're here to find out about you and how situations and things we choose to do with our life can bring shit in our life that changes our life drastically.
Exactly.
So you were doing things in the street
That shouldn't have been doing.
you should have been doing, and what I can't speak for you.
I got a little in over my head, so I was getting stuff put on my face.
So you were
stuff.
you were fronting drugs.
Yeah, and so I started.
You picked the right word for that. Getting it put on your face.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very slangy, so I'm just trying to keep it.
No,
So like
because if that was the reason, one or whatever reason, I don't think you even know why you got shot. Do you even know why?
No, I don't.
You're just saying the things that
What could have been,
but you don't really know what happened. You don't really know who did it.
I'm oblivious to it.
And I guess that even in that probably would have caused the police a little bit asking you questions and stuff that you don't have the answers to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. They were on me, but I didn't. It wasn't nothing like that. Asked me a couple questions, and I wasn't going for what they were saying, and wrap it up.
Yeah, so they didn't
short, sweet.
They didn't really even pressure you too much about the whole thing.
I didn't give them what they want. I didn't say what they want to hear. So to them, it was another guy doesn't want to speak, another doesn't want to talk.
So basically, you didn't make up something they wanted to hear.
Exactly.
You didn't have any information for them.
Exactly.
So they couldn't do much for you.
Not at all. Not like I want them to, but not at all.
Then you got shot. You lost your eyesight.
Yep.
You don't know who did it, and if you do know who did it, it doesn't seem to be your issue today. That something you're concerned with.
Not worried about it.
Well,
it's
why? Why? Like, what did you learn out of this experience about losing your sight? What's good about losing your sight? Tell me something good about it. What have you learned from this whole experience?
Well, I love that I can sit back, and I don't change my words. I can sit back and see the bullshit and all the people that I used to roll with, what they're doing and who they're sitting around. It's mind blowing. That's a big thing for me. Big thing for me.
You can see that what you were doing and the lifestyle choices you were choosing, it was just garbage.
Exactly. Like it was fun. It was fun. Oh yeah, it's fun driving and moving around and picking up your buddies. But at the end of the day, at the back of my mind, I knew I had problems. Mm-hmm. I would watch over my stove every day. I got comfortable though.
You got comfortable.
I got comfortable.
And something that you're assuming that's something that maybe you were doing caught up with you.
Yep. Getting stuff put on my face, taking work, and not returning.
Okay, so really, I understand the street slang. You're saying you're fronting drugs and not paying the bill.
Exactly.
I once too did that a lot too.
Exactly.
I'd front the drugs, and I had the money to pay the bill, but because I was a good fighter and had a reputation, I could get my bill down another way. I just clean up a little bit of their mess, get my bill cut down. But
seeing all that money, you're just like, do I want to go back? And you make your own decision. It's on you. When something's put on you, it's on you. Yeah.
Did you see a lot of money from selling drugs? Did it go through your hands?
Hell yeah.
Did you buy anything that you still have today?
I had to get rid of it.
You got to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't care about the.
You had to get rid of it to help support yourself and take care of yourself today?
Meant no good to me anymore.
Like cars?
Yeah. And other things too. But it wasn't no good to me anymore.
Okay. Well, what is good to you? Who is good to you? You mentioned that your mother's good to you. Is there a woman in your life?
Yeah. I got a girlfriend.
Is she good to you?
Very good to me.
So you must knew her before you got shot?
Nope.
No?
I met her 2.5 years after I got shot.
So you never seen her?
Never.
You've never seen her?
Never, ever, Robert.
Do you even know what color she is?
I know she's white.
You know she's white.
Yeah, I know she's white.
That has to be. I'm just sitting there thinking that has to be to be with someone you've never seen and she's there for you and
big time.
She loves you
unconditionally.
Yeah,
I never the same way.
that's something special. But even thinking about you coming on here today, me and you had some conversations and stuff.
Yeah.
The guys coming up today, I don't care if they're white, black, green, I don't care what color they are, and the decisions they make to sell drugs and to get into other stuff, whether it's prostitution or whatever they're doing in the street, that can lead them to losing their life. Because whoever did this to you was trying to take your life.
Most definitely.
They weren't trying to scare you.
Oh no. It wasn't my first rodeo. I've been there before too, right?
You've been shot at before?
Yes.
But shot or shot at?
Just shot at.
So you knew you had a bit of an issue with somebody.
Yeah.
And you never talked to anybody to try to get it done. It just never come to.
I had a few run-ins with the people I had a problem with, but it was just choppy talk. It wasn't it wasn't like a squash, but it was like we were cordial.
Yeah, and you don't even, and because you were doing things in the street, you don't even know if it was the people that you had a problem with that even done it, or
exactly
something else.
No, I don't. Just that's an assumption, right?
That's kind of how's your mind doing, man? How's your mind doing over all this stuff overall as a person? Like, how are you?
My mental's pretty good, Robert. Earlier on, I had like a little struggle with like wondering why like people that I called brothers, friends, family weren't checking for me and like being there. Not looking for no one to retaliate or look for no info on nobody, just check for me. Me. Not a text. Pick the phone up. What are you saying today, bro? How you doing? I'm just checking in, bro, blah, blah. It's just that simple. I can't see, and I was doing it for them.
Yeah. So
why wasn't reciprocated?
So you were looking, when you can't see, you were looking, you were checking on them.
Yeah.
But
my mom was still there. Like my mom was still in that mind frame. I was still thinking the streets, thinking those guys were there for me. But
and you were kind of probably worried about some of them, if somebody was gunning for them or not.
No, this problem didn't come from them.
No. If you got shot and you're hanging with other friends and stuff, I mean, I don't know if it crossed your mind. Could they be in any kind of danger?
True.
Especially when you don't know where it came from, right?
Most definitely.
So you were being a friend, but you never felt you got that back from your friends?
After I lost my eyes, no. When I had my sight, definitely had my back.
Yeah.
When I lost my eyes, ghost.
You feel like the people that were supposed to be close to you just fell off?
Left my side.
And did any of them come back? Is it still that way?
It's more so if I bump into them when I'm out and about.
Yeah.
But it's not like I don't get no calls, texts and stuff. I get the calls and texts from select few. I don't got to say their name, but they know who they are.
I went through the same things, every time I would get in trouble or I'd go to court. Nobody showing up to help me with a lawyer, bringing me a lawyer. Yeah, you got it, bro. Man, you sure you can't see? Well, you sure you can't see the way you're doing that?
No, I'm good, bro. The vision, right?
I went to nice, man. I went through the same thing of when I got in trouble or needed somebody's help. The people that I was hanging with every day, they never showed up with money. They never showed up to check on me. They never even checked on my family, my kids and stuff. So I understand what you're saying about the people that you think are going to be there for you when shit hits the fan, that they kind of fall off.
Yeah, big time.
But there was people in your life that didn't fall off, like your mother, and you met your girlfriend now today.
Yeah.
You're a talented man.
Yeah, I got a little bit of something going on.
You're into some music, rap. Tell us about that. Were you doing that before you got shot?
No, when I got shot, I was like thinking about motivational speaking.
When you were shot?
After I got shot, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was conflicted. Didn't know what I really wanted to do, but I had people in my ear that were already doing that.
Okay.
And they felt like I was a good fit. Mm-hmm. Then I had family members that were already rapping. And they were telling me, get in the booth. I think you just got some bars to put down and you should do it. So I was conflicted. So I didn't go for either. I was leaning toward motivational speaking though.
Right.
Because the guy that was hit me up, I liked his vibe. I liked what he was doing.
Okay. So you get into doing rap.
Yes, the rap is what I felt was suitable for me. Putting out my words, and I know I could have did that with motivational speaking, but I want to use my words on a beat.
All right, nice. I listened to some of your stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the lyrics you put down. What have been some of your first lyrics and some of the lyrics that really meant something to you? Can you give us a few bars of some of your lyrics that really mean something to you? And
I got a lot. Jeez.
You got a lot?
You got me right there.
You can give us a few. Just but you can tell us the names of the songs. And I know you got music up online, right?
Yeah.
Where does our audience find it?
All platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, YouTube. It's on all platforms. All major
Under what
platforms.
name do we find it?
Big Loso.
Big Loso.
Yes.
So that's
BIGLOSO.
And that's you.
Yes, sir.
Nice. You're a big dude, and do we have it? We do have bass challenge, so we're gonna get to that later. So we welcome to anybody.
I don't think I'm gonna turn you down.
Are you gonna go for it?
I think I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go for it.
I love it.
For sure.
But getting back to lyrics and words.
Yes.
What are some words you put together in a rap that really meant something to you that you want to share with us today?
Pray got a big catalog, Robert. You got me right there, man. I like my older music. I can't lie. Let me go back. Let me think. Hold on, Rob.
Take your time, man. Take your time.
Okay, I'll do this song. This is earlier on songs. I was kind of still in the mind frame, but
in the mind frame of Street Hustling.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like, damn, I missed the act. Fuck, I missed them scraps. Damn, I missed the act. Fuck, I missed them scraps. Man, I missed getting them packs. Man, I missed counting racks. Fuck, I hate when the bitch act up. Man, that shit be whack as fuck.
That pussy took something from me that I can never get back.
Bitch. Damn, I missed the act. Fuck, I missed them scraps.
Man, I missed getting them packs.
When you say the words, I'm feeling the truth. I'm feeling the stuff that
It's real, right? But I don't even really like
dealing
care for that stuff anymore. So like, it's just seeing like kind of like throws me off. I'm like, I don't even really want to. But there's earlier songs, like the songs that I like, but I did. But like now, I don't really care for the lyrics, right?
That's true.
So I'm not doing that, but it was at the time my mind frame was still there.
That's part of your growth.
Yeah, and I got songs now. I still chuck it in there. What I do, because I don't cap in my rap. So when I'm rapping, I'm gonna tell you what I used to do and what I'm doing now.
Okay.
What I've been through. That's my thing.
What's your goal in telling people what you used to do? Is it try to help steer somebody away from maybe being blind?
Yes, and another thing that you can do anything you want to do if you put your mind to it.
Nice.
Doesn't matter what your disability is.
Right.
Disabled.
Do you take it as a disability, like for yourself?
It's that. It's that for me. It is what it is, right?
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. I got a disability. It didn't stop me from living my life and getting up every morning and with a smile on my face.
Right. I mean, I know a lot of people. I was just talking to a gentleman this morning who was getting up this morning. He don't got a smile on his face.
You said he doesn't?
No, he doesn't have a smile on his face. Not this morning. You know, he can see quite well.
Yeah.
So vision doesn't mean that you can direct things to go better in your life.
Exactly.
But you're losing your vision has seemed to give you more sight.
Big time.
Can we hear about the sight that you can see now and how you can actually see more in the darkness than you can see in the light?
Big thing I can see. Everybody ain't your friend.
Okay.
That's the big thing and a big lesson I had to learn because I thought a lot of those people weren't my friends that I praised and had on a pedestal. Right.
What do you know how to be a friend?
I'm a good friend.
Okay, so how do you see a friend? What would you have liked your friend to? How would you like your friend to have befriend you? What would you like for them to do?
Calls,
Just call.
texting. Come pick me up. I know it's still new to people that I can't see, taking me out, guiding me. But if I'm telling you I'm good, it should be no problem for me putting my hand on your shoulder and we go into the car and a cruise.
Let's go for
A
it.
little, come we sit on the step, chop it up. I'm basic. I don't ask for much. I'm pretty straightforward, basic guy.
Those are things you would like to see them do.
From my people that I loved, Robert, that I felt were somebody to me. That's what I felt that I should have got.
in the beginning of when you were going through all this.
Yeah.
But now you probably see if any of those people are still doing the things that they were doing, you probably don't want to be in the car with them anyway.
No, I don't. I rarely am in anybody else's car. You look at my girlfriend. It's nothing I don't trust nobody. I just don't need. They don't need to be around me, especially if you're not don't know me like that. I don't want to be in your car because I just feel like. For me, I've been around a lot of people, but I'm gonna go to the people that were somebody to me. I felt.
Okay.
I gave them a chance and I've guided with them and it wasn't for me. The vibe wasn't right. Going out with them, I didn't like the vibe, so I knew they weren't for me. In this situation I'm in now.
Okay.
They couldn't handle me being blind. I couldn't do what I could do for them anymore. I couldn't pick them up. I couldn't.
Okay.
If you feel me knocking.
So in losing your eyesight, there has to be a bit of trust that you lost, and you I would imagine you have to be. You're very concerned, especially in the early growing up. Who is around you? Why they're around you? Even meeting your girlfriend. You know, how's your trust level with people?
Right now, I'm better with it. Earlier on, I didn't. Every little thing kind of I would ask about. I would get a second opinion, like like when I got shot. Excuse me, I had to sign a release paper to get my belongings, but the cop had to come to the house, so I made sure that I had somebody with me there because I know my mother's mind state, my mind frame. I didn't know how she was thinking, and I didn't know what I'm signing.
Okay.
So I just felt like I wanted my buddy there just to make sure, and he looked at it, and he was like, no, bro, it's what it is. So I was like, okay, cool. So I signed it. Nothing against my mother. I just know how mothers are. And I don't think she would try to get me to sign anything, but I just needed a second opinion because my mom was she was distraught. She wasn't herself.
She didn't trust if the cops were getting you to sign something, trying to blame somebody for something.
I needed a second opinion, Robert. My buddy I didn't think was steering wrong, and bang on, I signed the paper and got my belongings released to me.
Got your belongings. So trust was a thing.
Big time.
And probably still is a little bit.
Yeah.
I understand that. I don't trust very many people, and a lot of people don't give me reason to trust them. Especially when I look at where I want to go in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of time wasted. I want to get busy with getting things done.
I feel that.
And you're getting things done with your music. What else are you doing?
Well, right now, what me and you were doing right now, this is a big step for me.
Okay.
Because my engineer been telling me I need to start podcasts. I need to do interviews. I need to get more out there because there's more to it than just the music and doing videos.
Right.
There's a lot more to it than push. When I drop a single, there's more to it than just dropping it and posting it. There's a lot of promotion you should be doing, right?
Right.
And my engineer always puts it in my mind podcasting and interviews and shows. That stuff is a good thing. So those are my three big things that I'm working towards: shows, interviews, podcasts. Those are like my next three goals.
So yeah, I understand that because with me doing bass talks, I want to go to doing speaking engagements.
Yeah.
And you're smart enough to know that you're not going to let your situation keep you down. You're going to use it for the benefit the good it can be.
110%.
You want to get on podcasts. You're going to make music. You're going to put yourself out there. You're going to show your strength. You're going to show your talent.
Yeah.
And man, how old are you?
34.
I don't know how long it takes a person, if they ever, to come into that realization that no matter what's going on with them, if it's good or bad or otherwise, they can work it in their favor. And you're being a strong dude, man. You're working it.
Most definitely. It wasn't easy, Robert. It took a while to find myself and to realize that I can do what I want to do still. It's just in a different way, different form, you know? But I had a struggle with that. I really didn't know what I want to do, what to do.
You said you didn't smoke weed early on in life.
Nope.
Have you picked it up now? Is it a bit of something you do?
Yeah, after I got shot, I couldn't smoke for 9-10 months.
Yeah.
So I started smoking. I gained like a lot of weight. Just not like fat, but like just got very thick. But then as soon as I started smoking, kind of slim me back down. But yeah, that's a big thing for me. I smoke a lot, Robert.
So you smoked a lot, and you talking about you smoke to slim down. Do you work out at all?
Yeah, I work out every day.
Oh yeah. Gee, base challenges could be at risk today.
I'm a little nervous, but I'm not going to turn you down.
You do know what base
I like a challenge.
You do know what the base challenge is. That if you curl those 100-pound dumbbells, you get $1,000.
1 or 2 arm? There's 2. So 200 pounds.
Oh, it's 2 of them, yeah. And you gotta curl it without the big side lean. You gotta be a nice straight up curl.
Okay. How many times?
Just one each.
So I can't do them at the same time? Or you want one and then one?
I'd love to see that if you could do them at the same time.
No, I'm just asking you.
No, one at a time, okay. and you can't do a hammer. It has to be a twisted curl. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Question. So if I don't do them, if I can't do them, you guys gotta bloop that out, right?
Oh no.
What?
If you don't do them, I will just do one to show the audience that they still can be done.
Okay.
It's part of the base challenge.
For sure.
But it does. I know. I see a lot of different people and stuff on my job sites and stuff.
Yeah.
And I hear movies and stuff. And when people lose one something, they pick up strength and
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
there are, so
Other senses are heightened.
heightened. So
Yes, yes.
so for the sake of me saving my $1,000, I hope you're strengthening to heighten and just mad curl them. But we'll see. We'll get to that.
For sure.
What is somebody out there that's watching this, whether it's a family member, whether it's a stranger? What would you like them to know about you? What would you like them to take from your interview today?
But I want a kid I want a kid. I won't say kid because really this is for the kids. I want the kids. My son even that's 14.
Oh, you have a son?
Yes.
Oh, we haven't even brought that up yet.
Yes, he's 14. He was 4 when I lost my eyes.
Okay.
It took a toll on me too, because I felt like I was his age, having to learn everything without my eyes. And we went off topic. Sorry, Robert.
No,
we went off topic. But
you're on topic.
But that's I had to get that in there. I felt like a little kid when I lost my eyes, like having to learn everything that I already knew I could do, but I knew I had to redo it, relearn it.
You definitely didn't go off topic because you brought up. Cause I didn't even ask you if you had children. I almost assumed you didn't. I did assume you didn't. But bringing up you have children, how's the experience been for them? And then what do you want them to know? Not that you have, I was talking about other people.
Yeah.
What do you want them to know or him to know? Just one you have?
Just my son and my girlfriend has a daughter.
Okay.
I've been in her life 7-8 years.
Okay. So what do you want them to really know about this experience so that?
Well, can I say a little something about me and like my relationship with my son real quick?
Yes, sir.
Like the bond is still there, but like I feel, being real, like he looks at me a little different because I can't do what I could do before with him, right? Kind of bothers me and stuff, but I take it on the chin, right? But I'm a man and I still reach out. I don't try not to be a father to him because my father wasn't there for me, so I'm always going to try to be a father to him, no matter my situation. Mm-hmm. But me and him, kind of, it's rocky. It's because I feel he doesn't voice how he feels to me, but I can sense how he feels. Because I know how I would feel. My father, me 4 years old, losing his eyes, and we know my friends have fathers, like his friends has fathers that are there. So I think a lot. I know a lot of things probably bothers him, but he doesn't tell me. So that's a little touchy from right there. That's a little touchy right there.
No, I can sense that.
For sure.
You feel he's a little confused in the situation. And, man, you sure you're blind the way you keep picking that up? Yeah, he's a little confused in the situation. And the relationship has been a little tight because of that. And it's also a little bit trying for you because it's a new thing for you. How do I raise a son I can't see? You can't throw a ball with him.
It's hard.
You can't go watch him play games. You can't even help him with his homework.
Exactly.
So how? I mean, that's a lot, and it's a part of this story that I wasn't even thinking about. How I never had a father, or you never grew up with the father you would like him to be.
Yeah.
But even if now that you want to be that father, there are things that you physically can't help him with. That has to be.
That bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot, Robert. I think about it every day. Every day, I always think about like how he's doing in school, and I text him and stuff. But like sometimes I don't get responses, and I take it. It's life. I can't raise at the age he's hanging with his friends, 14. But I always want him to remember what I went through. He knows he doesn't know the full extent, but he knows that I can't see. He knows it was a tragic situation, and I always told him before that I want him to stay on the right path and watch who he's hanging with.
And what is the right path? What is the right path for your son, and sitting there talking to your son and you guys build your relationship? What would you tell him the right path is? You said over and over about friends, choosing decent friends. Yeah. How do friends look to you? What is a good friend?
All right, Robert. Right now I don't. Excuse me. I don't have any friends, so it's really hard to tell you what a friend is. But I feel I know what a friend should be and should be like.
What's that?
There. Especially when someone that you come up with all your life, 10, 15 years, loses or just goes through something. You should be there. I would be there. I wouldn't turn my back on none of my friends.
You think it has something to do with our friends,
These.
but could also have something to do with our friends and their upbringing, and really no one being there for them in some incidents, and
True.
they haven't really been taught how to be there for somebody.
True.
I find a lot of people are just surviving the best way they know how.
You're right.
And you being a huge part of whoever you were hanging with, now that you can't see, they don't know how you fit in the puzzle.
That's
So they're confused. They don't know what to do. But all you're saying is, like, keep being my friend. Check
Yeah.
on me. You know, like.
Yeah, I can't be in the street with you, but I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I'm still living.
And
you know?
This ain't not something today you're asking these people to call you or come knocking on your door. This is just the hurts that you went through and learned behind the situation.
I said to their face,
You say,
and I get the
you
same
always-
response. I love you, bro. You know I love you, Loso. That's my nickname. They call me. Blah blah blah. Same old stuff. You know. And I take it, but you gotta show me. You can tell me that. You tell me the same thing. I need you to show me, man. You know. That's what me, man. Like, but I said to their face, you know, I'm still here. You know. You don't check for me, man. You know. But you know I love you. Oh, I don't drive, or I'm not. But you're right in front of me, somewhere. I don't drive either. But I can get it. But I'm in front of you right now, somewhere where you don't drive. You're something. You know, it's a lot, Robert.
Yeah. So when you, I can tell that's bothered you.
That was
And
the big thing for me, Robert.
It's a big thing.
It was. That was the biggest thing for me. Coping with not having support other than my mother, my girl, my sister, aunts, and a couple uncles. You know, I had friends.
Yeah.
Where they at?
Now the
And
lights.
that's not the biggest support, but like, where they at?
And now your lights are gone dark, and they're gone missing.
Living their life.
You can't even hear their voices in the dark. I mean, and that's something you talked to in your house. You said your hearing has been heightened.
Yeah.
You hear quite well.
Yeah.
So, and all you're really saying is you wanted to hear from people that were supposed to love
Yeah,
you.
man. I don't ask for much. I wasn't asking much. Just still be there. Check for me. A text. I'm good with a text. You ain't got to come check me. I'm good with a text.
Yeah.
I don't ask much. I like being to myself. But I'm good with a text, you know, or a little call. I can chop it up for a little minute. It's just simple stuff to me, right? The basic. I'm a basic kind of guy. I don't ask for much.
When you get to yourself, what are you mostly doing? Are you in your music? Are you?
I'm always, if I'm working though, got music playing, beats playing.
What do you work on? Your house mostly?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, upstairs I got a little room, yeah.
Do you have a 100-pound dumbbell in your house?
No.
Oh,
No.
We'll see. My $1,000 might be safe.
I think you got me on that one, but I'm not gonna turn you down.
No,
The most I curl was 60. I can't lie to you.
No, but I love your courage because
I'm not gonna turn you down, no.
there's been men and that I've come across and they come to the gym or work out with me and I ask them, you know, I'll curl them. I usually curl them to show off. I mean, it's a lot of weight to be curling,
I know it
but
is.
some people won't even try them, you know, and because they give up before they even get started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love your attitude.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You
try
ain't
it.
giving up on nothing.
No, I'm gonna try it.
And you ain't giving up on life. You ain't giving up on yourself. You ain't giving up on your son.
No.
And but there have been some people that you had to leave behind.
Yeah.
And not because you couldn't see them. It's because you realized it's not what you need in your life,
Yeah,
especially
what-
at this time.
Keeping them around was just keeping my mind frame going back and forth. I rather, when I see them, I see them. I'm good with that. I don't gotta be around you. I'm in this day and age right now. I'm good. I don't need an entourage, a crew. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I hang with my girl. I don't need no crowd. I go where I want to go, and I show love who show loves me. And it's that simple.
I talked about stuff in my personal tape that shaped me, like the father not being there, being sexually violated, not knowing how to read and write. I talked about a lot of things that shaped me.
Yep.
I mean, you went to selling drugs. Why did you want to sell drugs? Was it just for the money? Was it watching TV? Was it the movies? Was it something you were looking for? You think that drugs could help you out with?
I worked a couple jobs. I worked at a couple jobs. I worked at a Bombay. I worked at the gas station. I worked at Steak and Stein. It just wasn't for me. And it was the people that I was hanging around didn't get me into moving around like that. It was just, I felt I wanted the fast money. It wasn't the TV shows, none of that. It wasn't new to me. I've been around. I've been around that, but it's just I thought I want to. That's what I want to do. That was my route. I chose to go.
Okay. And being a rapper, listening to rap music growing up, did that help certain rap music and certain people? Did that help influence you to want to be, big wheeling, hustling?
The rapping and stuff.
Yeah,
Like me rapping now, you mean, or the rappers?
No, the rappers coming up at your time, because there's a lot of rap out there that are positive. There's a lot of rap out there that downgrade women, and
True.
and put up killing and promote killing.
Yep.
And promote selling drugs and all this stuff and getting high and all this stuff. I mean, it's rap.
Yep.
The beats sound good.
Yep.
But if you listen to the words, it's shit.
True.
For me,
True.
for
No,
me,
true,
for
true,
me
true,
anyway.
true.
And I would assume that your lyrics, you said early on, your lyrics was still reminiscing some of the stuff that you used to do.
Yeah.
But your lyrics have changed from that.
Big now, yes.
Yeah.
I talk about what I used to do, what I'm doing now. I have songs about my situation, but I don't really like to really go too far onto my situation now because I've been talking about it and rapped about it earlier on. So now I just try to keep the music just about me and what I'm doing and where I'm going with it and my process and the growth.
And where do you hope to go with it? Do you have a record deal now?
No.
You signed anybody?
Nope. No, I'm
Okay.
independent. Push my own stuff, and my goal though, I would like to hit the States.
Okay.
That's a big thing for me. I like to have a hit single, hit record,
Okay, so and hitting the States, you're going traveling like that, you're going to need a little bit of an entourage, and you're going to need some people. I know that your girlfriend that I met today, she does hair.
Yep.
She does your hair right now. Like, I mean, that has to be huge, man. A black man with long hair, and then having a woman that can just do his hair. You don't have to go to a barber shop or sit in a chair. That you can get it right done at home.
It's still a task though.
It's still a task.
Oh man, the
What-
dreads. Oh man,
What's the dreads?
watch them. They're just where they're so long now. I find
You got
longer process.
You get them tied behind your head there. But
they're irritating sometimes.
You ever think about cutting them off?
I'm gonna trim them very soon.
Yeah.
They're in the middle of my back now. I think I want them back up to my shoulders, like this. I let them
Okay.
grow again, but I want them trimmed for sure. For sure.
And
I've been thinking about that.
talking about your woman, what is it like for you and her at home, man? Like doing stuff. Like, is it just what's it like in the house with?
In the household,
Yeah,
I'm
like
pretty
you-
good. I'm pretty good. My independence could be better, but I'm pretty good in the
What do you
household.
mean by that?
Like cooking and stuff.
You don't want to cook.
No. I'm just saying like independence for me. Like that's like
You want it-
independence.
Is that something possible for someone that can't see to be able to cook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I scramble eggs and stuff like that and stuff. I do that
Okay.
and stuff, and I'll get my girl to check it and stuff, and she'll be like, "Yep, no, that's good."
So
But I always get her to check because I don't know, if it's overdone or not done.
okay, you can't put your hand in the pan.
I don't. If it's not for me, I don't want to touch nobody else's food, and that's just
Okay.
my thing, right?
So you're not scared.
No, I'm not
You're out there,
nervous.
you
I'm
wanna- you
down
wanna-
to try new things, Rob. But I'm open. I'm not. Yeah, my life is what it is, and I'm okay with it. But it ain't gonna stop me in living my life and overcoming obstacles.
I've known other guys that's been shot, and I don't know anyone that's lost their sight, but I know guys that lost their ability to walk, and they didn't live a whole lot long after that. Things were hard on them. It was hard for them to realize that the old life was gone. Their old self that they would see in the mirror was gone. And you seem to be dealing with it in a remarkable way, man, that it's encouraging to me. I mean, I have a problem with my reading and writing, and I keep going with my stuff. But to deal with what you're going through shows a powerful, strong man that even not seeing can't stop you.
Exactly.
And I could say, I'm sorry for what happened to you, but would you be sorry? Or you feel you see a little bit better now with your life? You probably didn't want it to happen, but are you overly sorry?
I'm not sorry for. You mean for
Losing your sight. That you're sorry for yourself.
No, I'm not sorry for myself. There's some things that I wish that I should have changed, could have changed.
And kept your eyesight.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm good where I'm at. I don't got no problems. When I have my sight, I have problems up the yin yang. I don't Gotta go over my shoulder. I don't. So I'm good. I'm at peace, Robert.
What kind of things do you know now that you shouldn't have done and might have saved you and might save somebody else from losing their sight or life if they're doing it right now? I know you spoke on the friends.
Took from other people.
Oh, stealing from other people. Stealing or taking.
Like on the face when we were going back to the putting stuff on my face.
Oh, okay.
That wasn't my first time doing it.
So if you're gonna be out there selling drugs, get the money somehow and don't front it.
Yeah.
Own your own product.
Exactly. If you can't, if you know you can't afford it, just stay away from it. Don't even look to get it on your face because the money's good when it's there, but there's a lot more to it. A lot more that comes with it.
Yeah, I understand that for sure because if you have a bill and don't pay it, it can lead to other stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't really know what your situation was, but you're saying like stay away from stuff that you're not prepared to deal with the whole way.
Exactly.
Yeah. And what age do you think guys and girls start thinking about, making money and putting themselves more at risk than they realize? And
High school.
High school.
Yeah, high school. I feel like that's when you're like mid-teens, 16, 17. I feel like that's when you're more so into girls. Maybe people are a little earlier than, but like that's when I got into girls. Like
Yeah.
16, 17, grade 11, 12.
Okay.
That's when I started like seeing little things, seeing people at school moving around doing things they shouldn't. I'm like, oh, okay, this guy's doing this. I'm like, oh, there's little things that you see and you think it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's not though. But like you come up seeing it and maybe I'm gonna try that when I get to get this age, when I get able to find somebody that can give me that, or I can buy that, or it's not the way to go though. You can choose your own route, but it's not the way to go. It's not the way to go.
You have a nice, cool vibe about you. I mean, and you can't see it, but I'm sure you're dressed very well today too.
I get that a little bit.
So you're probably with a guy that always like to dress nice and feel nice with his clothes and stuff. That
true. I was.
So the people around you, your girlfriend that helps you get dressed and do whatever you got to do, she feels you. You guys have become partners in that. That you may have lost your eyesight, but you haven't lost the things that you or the way you want to present yourself in life and dress.
Exactly. You said that so right. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice, man, to see that you're still being you and that frame of mind. That someone else is not dressing you to fit their narrative, to fit what you should wear.
Exactly.
You're still going after the man and being the man you want to be, despite your clothes.
Exactly.
The clothes don't make you.
Not at all.
And you have proven that losing your sight has made you more of a man.
It really has.
Than when you could see.
It really has, Robert.
We're going to be getting into a break here.
Yeah.
And you can think about it, and we'll come back to it. But the base challenge is there. I have to put the weights in the floor and stuff for you and pick them up. But you want to take that base challenge right now, curl them 100-pound dumbbells, and take my $1,000?
Let's try it.
You want to try it out?
Yeah.
Oh.
I hurt myself.
Well, don't hurt yourself, because you didn't sign anything to cover that.
I might wear with that. I ain't wear with that. I might wear with that.
I'm going to move this.
Now, if I pick them right out, right, and I know right out, I can't do it, I can stop, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me see. Let's go. I'm ready, though.
Not forced to do nothing around here. I'm going to sit them right down there, almost to the menu toe. That right there. And then, no.
Other one. Okay,
no.
there's one right here.
Put that one there.
Here?
Yeah, for a sec. But
Okay.
give me your left hand.
Yeah.
Put it down on that one.
Gotcha.
And then your right one's over here. You got to step between them.
No. I'm good. No, let me go. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I told you can see.
I got you.
You got it.
Let me see.
Curl. It's in the wrist.
Do you got gloves? No?
No,
No, my hand looks at. Hold on.
Want a crane too?
No.
You try to come both together, you know that, right?
It ain't going.
One at a time.
No.
Nice. I keep saying nice when people fail. That's not thing.
Let's see.
Look at that.
No.
That man's not a quitter. But I think we just put him down for hurt your back.
Yeah. No, it ain't hurting me though, Rob. I'm trying. It ain't hurting me though.
It ain't
It ain't hurting me. But I can't get them motherfuckers out.
Tears right behind you.
Ugh.
I want to grab him right quick.
Oh. Gee, man. Fire them suckers up.
You gotta be warmed up.
Fire them around.
You gotta be warmed up around here. I keep doing these things and getting my guests to curl them not warmed up. They don't know that's a disadvantage.
Jeez. Yeah.
So my $1,000 is safe.
No,
again.
keep that in your pocket.
Safe today.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll make you sweat.
Gee.
It'll make you sweat. Yeah, man. Thank you for taking the bass challenge. You know, it's there for all the guests that come on. Some people want to come on just to do the bass challenge.
For the $1,000. No, not me.
But
I wasn't gonna let you down. I was gonna try regardless. It was in my mind.
You know, like everyone that took it before you, they didn't. They failed.
Yeah.
You didn't get it this time.
No.
But if you ever come back, it's there for you.
For sure. No, I'm gonna try to
It's
get
there for you.
For sure.
You just had a show.
Yeah.
Where'd you have a show at?
The Gus Pub.
Is that
Halifax.
Halifax.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Pretty good. First
Pretty good.
time performing. It was a good turnout. Wasn't too bad.
Good turnout.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I ain't lying.
Nobody acting up. No violence.
Not at all.
It was a good time.
Good turnout. I ain't lying. Yeah.
Good. And you got a lot of videos of what? And so this ain't the first time you've been in front of a camera.
No.
You know. So what's that like making a video? Is it fun?
Yeah. Actually, it's very entertaining. My engineer / camera guy he got a drone, gimbals. He got like all the gear you think. He got it.
Yeah.
So that's like he usually got the plan for the videos. I usually have my little ideas, but
Is it a company or?
I said the name? Kiki Beats.
Oh yeah, sure. We definitely say
If you know Kiki Beats,
I don't know.
He's pretty big with the camera. He's been doing it for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Engineering and stuff, and yeah, that's who I've been dealing with for the last like 5-6 years for my camera work and engineering and studio, all that.
Anyone that's been helping you, man, and a positive influence in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they don't mind you mentioning their name.
Yeah.
And even with that, you mentioned you had no friends, but I know of a guy that Dimitri. I don't think he would agree with that. Is he not your friend or?
No, he's not my friend. That's my brother.
It's your brother.
Yeah.
So that's why he didn't mention him. Yeah, he's more than a
100%.
friend.
Exactly.
Someone that's been there
Can't
for you.
change that.
Someone that's been there for you since.
For sure. Never left my side. That's my guy.
Nice.
For sure.
So there was one. He was so much of a friend. He became your brother.
Yeah.
So everybody didn't leave you.
Not everybody.
Yeah. So
Almost everybody. Not everybody.
that's nice, man.
For sure.
That's awesome, actually. Is there anything else you would like to say about yourself or to somebody else? Yeah. We mentioned that if you're getting into selling drugs, don't front. Don't take it on. Don't take it on your face.
Yeah.
I mean that we're not promoting getting into drugs and saving enough money just to buy it. That's not what we're promoting.
Yeah. Exactly.
We're saying if you do it that way, you're going to bring stuff on you that you're maybe not ready for.
Yeah.
And you're also not saying that's what happened to you because you really don't know. But
Exactly.
it's not a good way to go either.
Yeah. Not at all. Not at all.
Is there anything you want to say?
Well, put all that stuff aside. I want to say, if you're having a bad day, you're down, you're going through something, if you don't know me, take a look at me. I'm someone that been through a lot. I'm not the best with my words, but from my situation, like I think I can bring light to somebody that's going through something, because I'm somebody that gets up every day. I don't always know what I'm going to do that day, but I get up with a purpose, with a smile on my face, and I don't let my situation stop me. I feel like the people out there that can see, that go through stuff mentally, physically, don't let it stop you. Keep going, because everybody has down days, and we all have up days. Mm-hmm. And that's a big thing for me, you know. Everybody, I do videos and stuff. Yeah, I still have my days, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't have my days that I want to hurt myself or anything, but like I have days that like I still like think about my friends, the friends I thought were friends, you know. Mm-hmm. My son, just little things it still cross my mind like on the regular.
You said all that, and I'm sitting there looking at you, and you have your glasses on. We can't see your eyes.
Yeah. You want to see them?
No, I want you to say to say something. No, keep your glasses up. And this is not for views or anything.
No, for sure.
But say something to people so they can see your eyes. because these are not really your eyes. This is a man speaking from his heart, speaking from his experience.
Exactly.
You know, yeah, he want to get on here to promote his stuff and that, but that ain't
That's not the main reason.
That ain't the main
No,
reason
no,
at
no.
all. You want to help somebody make a better decision.
Yep.
Look at this man. Look at how man. You just encouraged me to be better.
Yeah.
You know,
and like you
you
said,
don't-
these ain't my eyes. Prosthetics, fake, but they look like they're mine.
Right.
You know?
You don't got to keep your glasses up
For
if
sure.
you feel
For sure.
comfortable.
For sure.
But
No,
that-
it don't bother me, Robert, at all.
Yeah.
Don't bother me at all.
No, I just wanted the people to know that this is a real deal, and it takes a lot of courage to do what you're doing.
Yep. Yep.
And man, I gotta say I love you, and
Love you back, bro.
and I hope my words by saying that shows up in your life as a friend. So
100%, bro. I can
Yeah,
tell you're
man.
genuine. Like that's like, you know, I go by vibes, so the vibes are real, bro, for sure. 100%.
yeah, man, I see it'll be the sweat coming down there.
Yeah, I'm getting hot again.
You're getting hard again. We're probably gonna shut it down for now. But man, I thank you for coming on. It's man, you keep picking up that cup, man. I don't know if you're blind or not. We're gonna have to do a test, another test.
Yeah, I got you thinking, hey.
But man, thank you for coming on. Thank you for your bravery, man, and things you're doing. I support you, and I hope anybody that heard. Where do you get to go see your stuff?
All platforms: Spotify, YouTube, Deezer, everywhere.
And
All
the
platforms: Spotify, everywhere.
Your stage name again is?
Big Loso, BIGLOSO.
Yeah, man. If you're a fan of bass talks, I'm a fan of Big Loso.
Exactly.
I mean, tune into his stuff. You know, you're probably not a big fan of rap, but I support this man and what he's doing. We all need support. We all need encouragement.
Exactly.
I believe in you, bro.
I believe in you too, bro.
Thanks for tuning in, and please don't forget that word, subscribe. 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 All right. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Bass Talks, and don't forget to subscribe.
You better stop.
Really? Welcome back to Bass Talks, and since I can't say the word properly, my guest has volunteered to let you guys know something.
Everybody, stay tuned, and don't forget to tune in and stay tuned to Bass Talks and subscribe. That's the main thing. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks, man. I have trouble with that word, subscribe. Did I say it right that time?
All I can do is give you love. You gotta make them hard choices for yourself. You gotta tell yourself that's enough. You gotta tell yourself, no. You gotta tell yourself I quit. You gotta tell yourself, you gotta be your own boss. You gotta be your own boss. You gotta be your own boss.
I feel you, man. Listen, thanks for the talk, bro. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon, okay?
Thanks for calling me, man.
No,
but
thank you. All right, man.